So this is not at all a video that I want to make or that I was planning to make, but alas, here we are. So as of today, Monday, January 9th, 2023, we had a little bit of news regarding Inside Job on Netflix, which was a show that I was literally going to review next month, in case you weren't reading the community tab post, which is basically where I update this channel and the main channel, all that stuff. But yeah, so essentially, I'm going to do my review right, and in that review, a big part of that was going to be talking about the ending of Season 2 and what to expect in Season 3. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have not started that video whatsoever, so there's still time to change it. But I figured that this was also kind of an important video to make because, yes, Inside Job is canceled. And as far as we know right now, it's kind of gone for good. And I guess the best, what I'm trying to say here is sometimes when they cancel a show, Owl House is a perfect example, they kind of give you compensation. And by compensation, I mean extra time to finish the story you've been setting up. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, this show does not have any compensation. So right now, the show just ends at the end of part 2, which really, really sucks. And honestly, I should have seen this coming, because I did notice when Season 2 came out that it was only 8 episodes instead of the usual 10. And I looked into a little bit, and it's something with Netflix. Basically, they didn't have enough time to finish all the episodes they wanted to get out, so they just got basically cut off 2 episodes. But they were still able to tell their story, and it was such a good story that they didn't finish it, which leads me to another problem that arises because of this news. Essentially, at the end of Season 2, I'm about to spoilers from here on out for Inside Job Part 2 if you have not seen it. So the Season 2 finale, right? It's emotional, it has the Air Bud thing that I'll get to that because that really bothers me. But it's overall a fun episode. And then you get to the end of the episode and you have the really, really touching scene with Reagan and Statler. And it's really heartwarming. I can't wait to talk about that a little bit more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But what's even more important is at the end of the finale episode, we get a cliffhanger for Season 3. Because essentially, Reagan's now in charge of Incognito, or Cognito Inc. Or I guess it was, because, the show canceled. And the Robes, actually, had a proposition. And we never got to figure out what that was. It's been a little while since I've watched it, but I believe it was something like, do you think Reagan's going to see this coming? And then they're like, no, she's only human. And then they, cut their blood or something. Which, it's not admittedly as much of a cliffhanger as Season 1 left off with us when Rand was in charge, but it still is a cliffhanger that's never going to be answered. And cliffhangers are basically made to be answered. I'll give another Aloe House allegory here. Imagine if Season 2 finale, King's Tide, was just the end of the show. We did not have a thanks to them. We did not have a for the future. Nope, it just stopped after King's Tide. And then they were like, sorry, we canceled. No more episodes. No, you can't just end it there, because there are still unanswered questions we need answers to. And whether Season 3, or Part 3 and Part 4, or Season 2, or whatever it's supposed to be, had those answers for us, we're just not getting them. So right now we're left with just an 18-episode show that's most likely not getting any more episodes, which is absolutely just sucks, really. Honestly, this is more of a problem with Netflix overall, because Netflix has a really, really bad tendency to just cancel everything that's not Big Mouth, or what else is another show they don't cancel? Anything that makes them money, basically, is what they don't cancel. And these smaller indie titles, Inside Job's not even that small, actually. A lot of people are like this show for good reason. It's a great show. and they canceled it. So clearly, Netflix didn't like something that Inside Job was doing. And it's also a problem with a lot of other shows. I probably couldn't name one right now because I'm going unscripted on this video, in case you couldn't tell. But it's a problem with a lot of shows where they just get canceled. And usually, the news is given to them in advance so they can plan ahead and kind of wrap up what they have to tell in the last few moments they have to tell it. With Inside Job, they were told after they finished part 2, which means they set up for a part 3 that never happened, which just absolutely sucks. And you'll notice I'm saying sucks a lot because I am genuinely very upset at this news, and that's really the only reason I'm making this video. I woke up at like 6 a.m. for school today. I checked YouTube. The first thing I saw was a community tab post saying that Inside Job was canceled. And that was one hell of a way to start my day. I told my friends who are also into the show, and they were devastated too, and it's just like, oh, it sucks so much. Why? I get why, for money, but that's a terrible reason. It's a popular show, so I don't understand why you'd cancel this one while you have other shows that I'm sure are far less successful on there that you just leave on there. I get it's not a huge moneymaker, especially because you only release it once a year, and animation is expensive, yes. But why? That's just a financial decision I can't get behind, because, once again, it's very popular. They make a lot of money from it, and it's just like an overall good deal. So the only thing that they had to cancel it for was for the money. They wanted to save the money that it would have costed to make a season 3 and 4. I really don't see any other reason to cancel it, because you can't say it had low ratings, because it had like 5 stars on Netflix's rating thing, so there's no way they could have taken it down for that. And then viewership, how many people are viewing it? I very, very much don't believe that it was canceled because nobody was watching it, because why would I be making this video? Somebody who has barely, like maybe a toe of a footprint on this platform, be making such a strong video about how much this sucks if nobody watched it. Because usually it'd be like a couple creators and then like a couple big name people. But no, a lot of people were into this show, so I don't believe that it was because of the viewership. Yeah, I don't know, man. This news sucks. I'm gonna try and get this video up before tomorrow. It's kind of more of a bonus video for you anyway. On lighter news, though, I will still be reviewing the first 2 seasons, and I guess the only 2 seasons as far as we know right now, in February. And the Owl House, I'll make a couple videos on that closer when it's out, so maybe like 10-ish days from now. So look forward to that. But for right now, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, mental is important. And please, Netflix, don't cancel shows like this. I still want a Dead End Paranormal Park Season 3, and I'm begging you not to cancel that too. As well as many other shows that I can probably think of if I had a list in front of me. But anyways, that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.